Hey everyone, Ty the RV guy here, and behind me is the all-new 2021 Heritage Glen 378 FL. This is one of our most popular selling fifth wheels right now at the dealership, and it's mainly because you have a beautiful front living floor plan of this fifth wheel with a rear bedroom, and it even has a loft up above there to give you bunk beds. So it's a mixture of all the real popular floor plans of a big fifth wheel all slammed into one. So we're really excited to show this to you here. Now, with this particular coach, what you're looking at for an overall length is about 43 feet from pin to bumper, and you're roughly about 12,000 pounds dry. So you're going to want to have that bigger diesel truck to pull this out to your campsite for you. Now, another thing that we love to talk about with Heritage Glen is the quality of construction that you get out of this brand. This is a true vacuum bonded coach, and they do aluminum framing and block foam insulation throughout the entirety of the coach. So what you're going to see, of course, is they do that aluminum framing, block foam insulation in their walls, their slide out walls also. And very unique to the brand, they even do it into the floor. So a big benefit with something like that is it keeps your trailer a lot lighter, but it also gives you an extra barrier of insulation in your flooring too. Now, while we're on the topic of construction, one of the things I do want to touch on is the underbelly of this coach. You might be able to see it up at the front here, and as we look underneath, one of the really cool things that they do is called a road armor underbelly. So if you come in here and you can have a look underneath the actual fifth wheel, you'll see it actually has plastic panels. And one of the big benefits that you'll see here is with those panels, they are removable. So if you ever need to service the underbelly of your coach, a technician won't have to cut a hole through anything and damage your underbelly. They can simply just take a section of it out. Another thing is, of course, it's a lot stronger than that thin underbelly coating that you usually see on most brands. So it's a big plus for the Heritage Glen here. Let's talk about some of the really cool exterior features. For example, you'll see you have this nice big power awning with the LED light strip that stretches out over both doors, and it's going to give you a lot of shaded space here too. It is an adjustable arm on there too, so if you are in some heavy rain, you can easily tilt it to one side and allow it to drain off really easily. Like you can see at the front here, you also have some outside speakers for you, which are backlit with the blue LEDs, so it gives you that really nice modern look. And then just in behind this door, you're going to see your full pass-through storage compartment. This is great, of course, because it gives you a ton of extra storage, and some nice touch they do in here also is, of course, you can see they have a battery disconnect switch in there. A nice handy tool, so you're not having to take your batteries off when you're not using this trailer. You can simply hit the switch and you're not going to have any battery drain. One of the other touches too that I'll mention while we're talking about the storage door here is they even do a metal slam latch on here. So something like that is much nicer than those, simple turn keys that you see, because this is a lot easier to use. Plus, they're deadbolt locks too, so you can take the same key for your entry door and use it inside your storage compartments too, so you can make sure your things are locked and secure. Now, as we work our way back to the main entrance here, you'll also notice on both of your entries, you'll have these beautiful MORryde steps. MORryde steps are probably a must-have on all of your big fifth wheels because they're so easy to use. You can flip them up inside the trailer like so. Of course, they're adjustable on either side too, so you can always get that nice stable entry inside of your coach, and it keeps them protected from wearing out over the years, like those ones you see tucked underneath the fifth wheels. Now, as we work our way over this way, you'll have an outside TV bracket, which is really cool, with, of course, your cable outlet here and some power plug-ins also. And then just as we work our way back, you'll notice here's your second entrance there for you as well with the MORryde step. While we're talking about the doors too, one of the nice things that they also put in is that friction hinge system. So this can take up to a 25-kilometer-an-hour wind. So of course, if that wind picks up, you're not worried about it slamming and hurting somebody. Plus, it's not going to slam against the trailer and hurt that either. Another little touch you may have noticed on both the doors, they give you these really big oversized grab handles. Works great, especially if you have little kids, because they can easily grab onto something while they're coming up these steps. Let's work our way over to the back side here and talk about some cool features. So what you'll notice on the back side is, of course, it has a ladder to get up onto your roof. It is a fully walkable roof, so you can get up there, check out your seals on the top, make sure you're doing your yearly maintenance and that type of thing. Of course, you're going to be pre-wired for a backup camera as well, so it's a lot easier backing into your campsite. And then you'll also notice you'll have LED lighting all the way around the coach too, so you're not worried about those incandescent bulbs burning out over years of use. They even give you a nice solid bumper along the bottom here, so if you did want to mount a bike rack or something like that, like a storage carrier here, you can easily do that. Follow me around this way and we'll talk about some more exterior features on the back side of the coach now. So one of the things that you will notice is on your smaller slides here, what Heritage Glen is going to use is called a Schwinn Tech system. These are great because this is a four corner gear track system that evenly pushes your slide in and pulls it out. Plus, if it ever has a failure, you can easily bring it in and out and it'll reset itself too. On the bigger slides, what you're going to notice is this has a full rack and pinion system. It's probably one of the best things you can have on your fifth wheel for a larger slide because it's very, very heavy duty. If it does have a failure, it's very easy to crank in rather than smaller cable slides or things like that where cables can stretch, or of course, you know, you have to wind it in and it's a very big pain. Now, while we're looking underneath here, I wanted to show you too, you can see your gate valves there. You'll have a couple that are exposed, and then you'll even have one that's hidden up in top there for the black tank flush or the black tank dump there. And then just around all the corners, you'll also notice, or I should say the corners of the tires here, you'll even have a full electric leveling system. So this actually has a 6-point leveling system for you, so you can simply come to the front of the coach here. There's a panel that you push on the side, and it'll actually lower these jacks down to completely level your fifth wheel for you while you're at the campsite. Now inside your passenger storage compartment, you'll also notice your full docking station here. This is a great system to have because it makes winterizing much easier. You can simply take this hose, drop it down into one of your antifreeze jugs, and then start flushing the lines throughout the trailer. Of course, you have the valve here and the valve here, so it's nice and easy access to switch everything around. And then you'll have your black tank flush, your water connections here, and they even give you the outside shower right inside of there too, in case you're wanting to spray out maybe your dump hose after. So once we give this a close, you'll notice on the opposite side of this, you'll have your propane tanks. And what Heritage Glen does is they give you the two 30-pound tanks, which is of course the oversized compared to the 220s, and it's got that auto switchover for you. Now, one of the things I did miss while we were looking on this side here is your hot water tank. You're going to have an oversized 10-gallon quick recovery hot water tank. This, of course, is also gas and electric. So if you are that dry camper, you have both methods of power, either running it right off electricity or even running it right off your propane tanks, which is great. Follow me over to the front here. There was one thing I did want to talk about before we jump inside, and that is the big fiberglass cap. So of course on a major fifth wheel like this is a key component because what it's going to do is protect the outside seals of the most susceptible spot of your fifth wheel to water leaks. So of course it wraps around the top, all the sides and underneath, and being that it's fully painted, it really gives you that nice look. And then of course that even has the LED light strip underneath the bottom there, so you can see what you're doing when you're hitching it up to the truck like we have it hitched up here. So let's go inside here and we'll talk a little bit more about the interior features. A couple of things you may have noticed on the outside too before we head in. You have the slide toppers that can be added on to every single one of your slides here. And you know, there's going to be a lot of options that we can help you out with through our parts department there. So just let us know what you're wanting to do with this trailer and we can easily set it up for you the way you like it. Now, once you come inside here, you're going to notice you have a beautiful kitchen. So nice big island here. And then of course, big dual fridge. You're going to have a 3-burner cooktop here. On the topic of this fridge, this is a 12 cubic foot, again, gas and electric. So one of the really nice things about gas and electric, like I was mentioning for that hot water tank, is if you are dry camping, of course, you can still run this off of propane, or of course, if you're at the campsite with power, you can easily hook it up to power. Lots of storage space in there too, so it's almost like the fridge that you might have at home. Now, while we're over here looking at the oven, this is a really, really nice Furion oven there. So what they're going to do is the nice glass front there for you. And then, of course, you have the nice LED lighting around the sides here too. And then a 3-burner cooktop with the tempered glass cover to maximize that counter space for you. On the topic of counter space also, I always mention this in most of my videos, where you'll see an additional spot to place some items here while you're cooking. It's not something you see a lot of times. Usually they kind of tuck it into a tight space, so it is something to note with this particular floor plan. Up above that, of course, being this is the full Furion appliance package, you're going to see the Furion range hood and your Furion RV microwave there for you too. Now, other little details that we'd like to talk about too with Heritage Glen, especially in the kitchens here, are the countertops. These are a seamless press membrane that you have. So it's a lot better than that team mold stuff that starts to peel apart over the years and starts to look like crap essentially in, you know, a couple of years of use of your trailer. That's not the case with something like this. They're going to hold up for a long period of time. Of course, with all your cabinets as well, you're going to have solid wood construction, hidden hinge style inside of there as well. And you'll even notice this is a soft close touch that they have on the cabinet doors. Inside your drawers here, again, full ball bearing extension drawer glides, real plywood inside of there for you too. Now, on the topic of the island here, there was some things I wanted to mention. For example, you can see this has a massive tub stainless sink. So this is great because sometimes you do see a split sink in these big fifth wheels and they're very hard to use to fit like a big pan or something like that in there. Not the case with this. It's a very usable sink. They give you this beautiful little drying rack that fits perfectly into place, along with a little pull-out faucet here for you on your black stainless high-rise. So, looking over into the corner here, they give you this nice extra little spot of counter space and storage. I love how they do the glass cabinetry in here too. Really gives you that nice modern look. And if you actually look up towards the ceiling, I find that this brand does a really nice job on their interior decors. For example, you can see these beautiful chandeliers. They even give you some real wood trim in the ceiling there too, instead of that seam tape that you usually see that falls down, or the plastics. So it's really, really well put together. Even along the edges there, you can see all that real wood construction, which is really nice. Now, as we look over into the dining area here, you have a freestanding table. This is super great because, of course, now you're not into a dinette, which is really hard to squeeze around. Something like this, very easy to get 4 people in here, and if you needed to add more, of course, you have the table extension here, and it's even a little live edge table too, so it gives you that nice look. Now, let's work our way towards the back, and as we're coming back here, you'll notice you'll have both of your thermostats here. This is a nice feature to have because, of course, this trailer is equipped with dual air conditioning. So now with something like this, you can control both the air conditioners in different ends of the trailer, giving you different climates too. So just above that, you also have your LCI panel here, which can control a lot of the features. For example, your slide outs, your awnings, even your leveling right from the push of a button there. And then on this end, you'll even have the Forest River panel. So something like this, simple toggle switches for your slide outs as well. You'll even have all of your lights in here too. And one of the things I did miss with this underbelly is, yes, it's enclosed, yes, it's insulated, but they even give you the tank heater switch here too. So that turns on all of your 12-volt heat pads on your tanks. So if you're that early season or late season camper, you're good to go. Now I'll let you guys come back this way and I'll let you peek into the bathroom because it is a little bit tighter in this area. But as you go in, some things you're going to notice, of course, you have a foot flush porcelain toilet there. So again, a lot better than that plastic. You're going to have a full sliding glass door shower, which is really nice. And of course, it even gives you the seat in there too. So nice residential feature that you might have at home. And then as we look at the actual sink in here, this is again that seamless press membrane, so not that T-mold that you may see come apart over the years. And they even do a stainless sink in the bathroom. So you can see the quality construction hasn't been missed, even into the little details like that. Nice medicine cabinet up above here again with the soft close. And then down at the bottom, you're gonna have some more storage as well. I love how they put the little hanging baskets in here too, just to give you that extra added touch. And of course, some extra places to put things. Now, as we work our way down, this is going to be, of course, your master bedroom for the trailer. So what they do here for you is they actually give you the full bed on the slide out here. There is going to be some storage underneath here as well. So you can see a huge tub chest, or what we'll call it, is a big chest for storage. And of course you have dual opposing windows on either side, so you can get that cross breeze there. And then of course right at the very back they also give you this really big window, so you can have some really nice panoramic views. There's even another window right to the front side of the trailer too, so it's awesome. You got a 360 view inside your bedroom here. Talking about the windows as well, you'll also notice they use a pull down roller shade inside these trailers, so it really blocks out all that light and gives you that privacy. Plus during the daytime it helps keep that heat out of here too. Now over here you have a big spot where you can even put a TV. It's all backed in there if you can hang it, or if you want to set it on the actual top here. And then as you work your way down, you're going to see lots of deep drawers, full ball bearing extension drawer glides on either side. Over here we're going to have some hanging wardrobe space on the top and even down on the bottom there for you too. Now just behind you, Mr. Cameraman, there also is another spot which I'll turn around and show you. And this goes underneath that staircase for you. So this is going to be a spot where you can either use for a wardrobe, or you even have a washer and dryer connection in there. So if you wanted to do that, that all-in-one style unit, it can easily tuck away and it's out of the way for you there too. Let's head upstairs and show you one of the really cool features. I'll let you guys go up there. So you notice as you go up the stairs, it's just a left-hand turn right around the corner. And what Heritage Glen is going to give you is this really cool loft. So what they've added in here now is you have 4-inch thick bunk mattresses, so they're very, very comfortable for the kids to sleep on, or whoever may be up here. And then of course you're going to have some storage along the back side here, and then all around the front side of it too. And each bunk space is going to have their own plugins, and they're each going to have their own USB chargers too. The windows all open up top there too, so you can get some good ventilation, and there is air conditioning ducts up there as well for you. Let's head up to the front now. So one of the little touches that I love is even when you look at these steps here, instead of just doing like a traditional step, they actually give you like a nice free ledge there. It looks really cool. It's again just another added little detail that you're going to find out of Heritage Glen. And then once you get in the front of the fifth wheel here, there's actually quite a bit of height. So I'm 6 feet tall and I can easily stand in here. If you're about 6'3" or 6'4", you might be getting close, but still there's going to be that head space. And then of course at the very front with your entertainment unit here, you'll have some storage on either side for movies or whichever it may be. You're going to have your sound bar here through the Jensen stereo unit. And this of course operates your inside and outside speakers. And this is a DVD, CD player. It's AM, FM, Bluetooth. And you'll even have a USB inlet there for you as well. Big spot for a TV here. There's even some USB plugins right beside it. Lots of outlets, and you're pre-wired for the King Wi-Fi router too as well. Now on either side, going to be some real good storage space here as well. So I can't stress enough, there is an immense amount of storage inside this trailer and outside. Now, if you do like to have guests over quite a bit too, this is a great spot where you can actually close this area off. You'll have a couple beds here, and these are tri-fold sofas for you, so it simply pulls out into a bed on either side. And what I've actually had clients do in the past is you can easily take a shower curtain bar or something like that, apply it to the top corners of the wall here, and just drag a curtain across, and it's almost like having a second bedroom for guests when they come in. Now on this end here, you're also going to have extending sofas, so you can easily recline out here, and it's all Thomas Paine collection furniture that they use inside these Heritage Glens as well. So it's really nice, nice material. It's not that cheap RV grade stuff that you may have seen before. And they even add in these LED light up cup holders here too. So all in-floor ducted heat, like I mentioned, dual AC on this unit, completely ducted throughout. So you know guys, if you have the chance to come down and look at this fifth wheel, you got to do it. This is one of our most popular selling units that we have on the lot, so don't be shy. If you have any questions, make sure you give us a call. Again, I'm Ty the RV Guy. Call us about our RV show pricing on right now, and happy camping.